About 5 months ago, I decided to take on the great challenge of making a faceless YouTube channel to get some of that sweet Wi-Fi money. The goal was to get it monetized as soon as possible and make my first $100, but what really happened far exceeded all of my expectations. You better get some popcorn, because this one's insane. Step 1 was to find a niche to get into. Now, this wouldn't be the first channel that I've ever created. I actually started a channel when I was like 14 in the Minecraft gaming niche that managed to gain 2,000 subscribers, but it never really reached the point of monetization. What it did do, however, was teach me how to edit videos, which is a necessity if you want to blow up as fast as possible. So I definitely had the skills to start creating videos, but the type of videos this new channel would upload were still in question. I could just make videos that would pay me the most, like finance, crypto, or technology, but at the time I really didn't believe that I could blow up such a channel. So I started thinking of some skills that I could turn into straight up cash. And because I kept seeing so many people in the game development niche blow up, and because I'm a game developer myself, I decided to make those videos where you just create games. Now that I had a niche, step 2 was actually making the first video. After I scrolled through my YouTube feed, I saw a video called Making a Horror Game in 24 Hours. I figured it would also be a pretty simple concept to take inspiration from, so I began making the first game. After I'd spent a full day making and recording the game dev process, I gathered up all the content for the video and edited the entire thing. I was ready to publish it literally the same night, and I was so hyped to have it blow up. So waking up the next morning, I immediately checked the video, and you'll never believe what I saw. Yeah, I only got like 10 views. And all of them were like little kids, but I figured that was normal, right? Obviously, nobody's gonna blow up on their first video. So instead of giving up, I locked in and went on that entrepreneur grind set. I was motivated as f***. So I started pumping out more and more content. Now, creating games takes a while, so these new videos each came out like a month after the first one, but the good thing is that I was actually starting to get some traction. Now, pretty much all the videos I'd made so far were just glorified copies from other game dev videos that had a slight twist to them, but they worked. With all these videos combined, I had like 1,000 views, which isn't huge looking back on it, but it was like a beacon of hope in the darkness. I was sure after this that it wasn't just going to be my Minecraft videos all over again, but here's the point where it gets interesting. Those 2 videos were by all standards complete flops that didn't really get any views, but the third one I made completely changed everything. I used this method called trend jacking and made a mascot horror game video, and after doing this, the algorithm picked it up immediately. 10, 20, 50, 100,000 views. It had literally taken me less than a month to get monetized, which is unheard of. I also had accomplished my only goal, making money. At first, I was getting paid like $5 a day, but after a week or so, I was up to 20, then to 40, and 50. However, still, at this point, I only had 3 long-form content videos on the channel. I'd already made a decent amount of money, but I'll talk about that in a second. Now, after posting this viral of a video, I kind of thought that nothing could go wrong from here, but you can see the graph. For the next month, nothing really hit like that video. There was just a major lull in my content. I wouldn't even be able to afford a pack of ramen for dinner with the kind of AdSense money that the channel was making. It was just dry. After the fall off, I was low-key ready to pack my bags and give up. And this is what I like to call the entrepreneur breaking point. I literally went from making $50 a day back to $5. I was still putting in the same amount of time and work, but the audience just really didn't mess with the videos for some reason. The videos weren't the greatest, I have to admit, but it still kind of sucked. If you plan on making content as well, or making money with any other business, this will more than likely happen eventually one day. Either in the beginning where you don't get any results and live that sleeping on a mattress in an empty room lifestyle, or you're gonna experience the struggles when things don't go as well as they did in the past. The only thing you have to remember is that this is all just a phase. If I had quit right there, I wouldn't end up in the position I am right now, where I can make this video about making videos that will probably not reach anyone at all, but I hope everyone learns that valuable lesson. Anyways, let's just skip ahead to the greatest idea that I've ever had. You see, at the end of the first video I made, I put some text that said, if the channel gets to 5,000 subscribers, I would make a chapter 2 of the game that I featured in that video. So about a month's worth of work later, I posted the chapter 2 video. Now with the first big video sitting at 200k views at the time, I had started having my doubts about the success of a chapter 2 video, but I was wrong. Literally the day after releasing my chapter 2 video, I woke up to 50,000 views overnight, and then another, and another, and another, all the way up until the chapter 2 video hit 400,000 views. Fast forward to now, this is how the stats of the YouTube channel look. Right now you can see that the video I posted is sitting at around 500,000 views. A little less, but we'll round up. At the peak, the channel was at 40,000 views in a single day, which is actually pretty insane if you think about it. That's like 20 times the population of my town. Now let's talk about the juicy stuff that you clicked for. The revenue. So as you can see, we've made around $6,000 so far, so I can easily tick off the $100 goal as well. The best revenue day was $70, which really doesn't sound like that much, but it felt pretty good making that every single day doing literally nothing. Now you might be able to tell that the graph kind of trickles down after a while, but that's because I really haven't uploaded in a bit. But I plan to do something crazy with this channel. This last point is going to be relevant to you if you plan to do something similar with faceless content or YouTube automation. Currently, the general appeal of faceless YouTube is that eventually you can just outsource all the work for the channel. I mean, imagine not having to work at all and literally just automating the entire process. That would be like the ultimate dream. That's kind of what I have planned for the channel that I used in this challenge. I mean, I'm already planning on hiring an editor, and I think that the videos are just going to get so much better, but we'll see. So with that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe and maybe join that free Discord below if you want to learn more about making money. Anyways, that's it. See ya.